Hi everybody, welcome to the Grace Grella Show. I am Grace Grella, your intuitive host, and as always, it's all about you. Get you into the positive zone. We want to give you that information, put a little pep back in your step. It's been brutal out there with all the energies gone wild. Now hopefully smooth sailing. The planet Mercury is going direct as of today. Today starts the autumn equinox. All good things. Jupiter in the sign of Libra, the sun going into the sign of Libra. So, and as we know, Libra is all about love and relationships. So let's get things straight. That's the energy that's been going on for the last few weeks. Everything that's been making you rumbly and anxious, and if it's no longer working, guess what? The universe is just going to take it right out of your life for you. So isn't that lovely? And sometimes, just ask Angelina Jolie. She can attest to that. Okay. So it's about let it go and then let it flow. And realize that your greatest and highest and good is about to be put before you. And that is what's going on from here moving forward. Everybody, trust me, in the month of September has been bing, 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 ricochet rabbit bouncing off of walls. But now it's going to calm down. Things are going to settle down so that you can get back to your life and have a little bit more stability. Right? So we're all in the same boat. Hopefully it's going to be the love boat with all that Libra energy. And tonight I am so excited because we have these beautiful goddesses in the house with us tonight. Woot, woot. And my guest right over here, this beautiful Cancerian, Kathy. Kathy, thank you so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
I'm just so happy you're here. And I just want to let everybody know, if you want to call in, the phone line is 516-629-3705 or 3715. I am hearing the phones ringing. This is brilliant because my other guest, Grandma, didn't want anybody else calling in, so the lines weren't working.
Mine are a bit more accommodating.
Yeah, they're a little bit more friendly about people friendly here, so that's great. Okay, honey. So just before the cameras started rolling, I heard the name Marilyn. Now you said this is your mom, okay? And your mother's mother. She's passed. And I do believe she's the one, it's like the grandmas that are coming, stepping forward, the women, the goddesses, stepping forward to say, hey, we've got your back, we're watching over you, we're not going to allow all the devastation, all the worst case scenario things you've got going on in that pretty little head of yours to manifest, right? And as a Cancerian, sweetheart, you feel... feelings are never superficial for you. It goes deep, all right? And when you love, it's forever, all right? And even when they make you mad and you're angry and whatever, they're still in there, okay? But right now, it's you focusing on you. Instead of nurturing and loving and taking care of everybody else around you, now it's all about you, babe. It's your grandmother wants you to know that she'll take care of everybody else. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Now focus on directing yourself and what you want and going for it. So she said you've been a little too self-effacing. You haven't really been, you've been a little shy about extolling your own virtues and abilities, and she said that needs to change. Right? There's a way of being assertive without being aggressive. There's a way of saying, I'm capable and I can do this, and without sounding narcissistic. Right? And so she's making a joke about Donald Trump, and I'm not going to say it. But she said, you don't have to be bombastic and, like that. She said it's just all about, that quiet, assured, yeah, I'm capable. Yeah, I have those skills. Hey, I got skill sets. And I can back them up, all right? So having that confidence, all right, that is going to be building up, and especially before the end of October, you're going to be, I am woman, hear me roar, all right, which is great.
Okay.
Now, there's something that's coming up. She keeps giving me the name Phil or Philip, all right? And around this name, she said, with work, career, job. This is someone that you don't know yet, but you will before the end of November, is going to try to get you to either switch or work in a different area with a different, I almost want to say it's almost like a different genre, you know? So you have a lot of creative ability. And you're very intuitive, you're very aware. You're a water sign, honey, you're a Cancerian, you were born with it, okay? So you understand when you walk into a room, you're an empath, you're absorbing everybody's good hair day, bad hair day. They don't have to say a word, you feel it, you sense it, right? And so it's something you've just learned to flow with. Not everyone has the gift, all right, to that level. I mean, everybody has, you know, my grandmother, we argue about this all the time. It's so funny. God gives us all gifts. They're all non-refundable. You got to use them sooner or later. And trust me, I've tried to give mine back. It's not working. Okay? So use your gift. Make it work for you. All right? Protect yourself more because you've been bombarded with a lot of negative energy in the last 2 months. Huge, big time, where your energy, like the Hoover Deluxe job, they just drained it right out of you. Now it's about self-protection, self-preservation, she calls it, and she says, but she's with you every step of the way. So it's about being open and allowing yourself, you know, in career paths, 9 times out of 10, somebody comes to a man and says, okay, we have this promotional opportunity and these are the areas of responsibility. If he was not skilled in 3 out of the 10, he'd say, yeah, not a problem, right? A woman would say, oh man, I can't do that job. I'm not skilled in those 3 areas yet.
Right.
Okay? And there's a famous, I think it's Richard Branson of Virgin Atlantic said, you know, accept everything, accept every challenge, and figure it out later.
Right.
You know, and as if, you know, because you're brilliant. So all it takes is just maybe a little research and, you know, whatever. The people, a little faith, have a little bit more faith in you. Okay. Now, is your dad gone?
No.
Whose father is this? Somebody's dad is coming through, and I keep hearing Francis. Frank or Francis?
There's a Francis, and I think it's somebody's either middle name or maiden name.
All right, let me just give you the info because I don't want to mess it up or whatever. I keep hearing this gentleman. When he died, he was 68 years old, right? Like late 60s. But I'm being shown the number 68, so I don't know if he died in 1968 or he was 68 when he, you know, passed. I hear the name Francis, Frank or Francis, and I keep hearing that there's something to do with a birth in the family. There's going to be a birth, a new baby born, all right? And that he's going to make sure that it's a little baby boy. That's what I'm hearing.
There's a shortage.
All right? That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So I delivered it. There you go.
All right,
okay.
Thank you.
All right. Also, have you been to Canada? Did you want to go to Canada? I keep seeing Quebec, Montreal, Quebec. I hear French being spoken. And I keep hearing that there's an invitation or for either a workshop or a conference or something's going to happen. Somehow it's going to be work-related.
Okay.
You're going to love it, I'm hearing. Within a year's time frame. All right.
Okay.
Also, health-wise, God bless, knock on wood, you're brilliant, except for your excessive worrying. All right. So your excessive worrying, everybody's got an Achilles heel where it lands, and for you, it's your tummy. Most Cancerians, it's the tummy, and you need a probiotic. So if you're not taking one, find one.
Okay.
All right. Also, that there's something to do with Leonard or Lenny. All right. And around this name, there's an invitation coming your way. And sometimes you could be shy about, well, I don't know these people, and why do I want to go? And I'll be uncomfortable. No, go for it. All right. Sometimes in life, now what we know, who we know. And this is the invisible entourage's way of having you be at the right place, right time for all the right reasons. Okay.
Okay.
Are you currently single?
No.
I see wedding bells around you. Are you remarrying? Are you renewing vows? Anything like this? Why am I seeing wedding bells around you? That's weird. Okay, then we'll just move on from there. All right, but I am seeing wedding bells around you, and a wedding, and I see you dressed in white. So I'm just delivering it.
Okay.
Okay. How long have you been married?
10 years.
All right. So I'm trying to think when the usual normal renew. You want to renew your vow. It's usually 25, right?
Yeah, we're not
whatever.
there
But
yet.
this could be something on a whim, romantic. You guys are on the beach in Florida, and you just happen to be in a white dress, and you look at each other and say, I do all over again.
Right.
Just remember that. And
Okay.
hopefully we can give Debbie some info. Debbie on the phone. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie. How can I help you tonight?
Hi, Grace. I wanted to see what you could possibly tell me about my current job situation.
Oh, Debbie, your current job situation is stress with a capital S.
Yeah?
Okay. And but like seriously, like, you have interrupted sleep patterns because of it. Oh, darling, we're going to have to call on all angels. We're going to have to send up some special prayers for you to mitigate that stress that's going on.
Do you see any change? Do you see any new job in the future, Grace?
Yes, I do. I do.
You do?
Yeah. Now, did you ever want to work in the medical profession?
No, not really, but...
All right, I keep seeing, now it doesn't mean you have to be a nurse, darling. It could be that it's administrative or,
Right.
Creative or IT or, but let me just tell you what I'm seeing. They're showing me a change in job that you're going to find out about it in November of this year.
Okay.
They show me the symbol for the medical profession. And
Okay.
they said that, but it's like managerial or you running something.
Okay.
Now, are you currently a director or a manager where you are?
No. I'm in sales.
You're in sales. All right, well, things are going to change. It's going to be a totally different genre. You in charge, managing something. It could very well be for maybe pharmaceuticals sales.
Right.
All right. Keep your mind open, even if it is if it seems deviant from what you're currently doing. Allow the universe to bless you abundantly with this new offer and opportunity that's really going to take you places, because I don't think you've been financially remunerated the way you should have been. It's like they were holding back money on you.
Mm-hmm.
And like you knew it, but you were frustrated because like, all right, well, what am I going to do about this?
Right.
So you were kind of praying and asking above with love, all right, show me the way or help me out, help a girl out here. And
Right.
the answer to your prayers is going to happen in November. I'm telling you, it's going to be like you're making twice what you're currently, what your salary is right now. Double that.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Grace, if this comes true, I'm going to call you back and blow you kisses.
Bet I'll be talking to you in November.
All right, Grace. Thanks so much.
Okay, Debbie, have a good night. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
All right, take care, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And, isn't that always the way it works, in life? Sometimes it sounds incredulous, and then, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, and all of a sudden I'm Amazing Grace again, It's like, I love it. And I have a lovely Scorpio caller that calls in from the Carolina area. And she always gives me my props. Grace, you were right. All right, you made me wait a year, girlfriend, but it happens. So please, I welcome it. I'll look forward to speaking with you, Debbie, when you call back with the good news. And now it's all back to you, baby. All right, Kath. Patiently waiting, as a Cancerian always does. They're talking about. You, at the last little snippet that they showed me with you, was you in a white dress on a beach, and it looked like a wedding, renewal wedding. Now, maybe you and your husband go to somebody else's wedding, and you two have a romantic moment, and you say, well, I would, I do all over again or something along these lines. But there's a reason, they always have a reason that they give me a moment in time and a visual, all right? That's the clairvoyant, or actually seeing what's going to transpire. All right, so it's going to happen, okay? And that's a lovely little snippet there, okay? Also, that who's Jerry to you? Gerald, Jerome, Gerard, it's definitely a man versus Geraldine, okay? Or Geraldine, or a name like that. Around the name of Jerry, Seinfeld, now she's showing me Seinfeld. Around Jerry, I keep feeling that there's something in connection with electronics, wiring, this kind of thing, and your husband might say that something in the house or where you're living needs to be rewired, or needs to be up to code, or there's something about getting something rewired, right?
Okay.
They're showing me that. They said it's a good thing because it's, where you're living, is it an older home?
No, not very old.
Okay. Something about wiring needing to be replaced, that it's old, right?
Yeah.
Who's Steve to you, please? Steve or Steven? In connection with your husband, once again. So in connection to your, maybe this is the guy that's going to do the rewiring for you, because I see
oh, he's our electrician.
Oh, he's our electrician.
And we have a wire that needs, yes, we do need it taken. It's an outside wire that needs to be taken care of.
Taken care of, yeah. Because they're saying they don't want, they don't want a house fire here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
okay.
Steve is your, see, I love this. But you're brilliant, because that's so indicative of people's reactions. They get a little nervous, and then they forget, oh yeah, that's my electrician's name, But it's great for me because it's good TV.
Yeah, sure, you're welcome.
Thank you. All right, I appreciate that. I love my job. Okay. And all right, so he's going to take care of it, replaces the wire. You don't have to worry about the faulty wiring going up fire, any silliness like that. How about those poor people with the Samsung phones that the battery, goes on fire? We don't want that either.
No.
Right. So don't get that phone.
Okay.
Right, they're saying. All right, now what else is doing for you, darling? They're saying that there's something about a pool. Did you want to put like either a koi pond or a pool, or do some sort of landscaping in the backyard?
Yeah, like garden work.
Okay.
No pool though.
Well, not really a pool. That's why I corrected myself and said koi pond, or the water, little waterfalls with the slate, and it's so pretty. Something lovely like that, where it's like almost like a feng shui kind of thing, which would be brilliant for you because you're very attuned to nature. That's your go-to when you're stressing. That's all you got to do. You're like Cinderella. I just got to hear the birds singing, and I'm singing along with them. And so that's going to happen next year, spring into summer. Okay, and plant roses for your grandmother. Okay. Was your grandmother Catholic?
Yes.
Was she devoted to Saint Therese, the little flower from Luceau, from France?
I don't know.
Find out, because I'm seeing you planting red roses, a red rose bush in her honor, and I see Saint Therese. Okay.
Okay.
And somehow you're going to find out that she was devoted to her. Either you're going to find her prayer book, or somebody has this prayer book, and with the prayer.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got some pretty strong guardian angels, someone to watch over me, between not only family members, but because of their devotion, their prayers. You have Saint Therese watching over you. The Blessed Mother is big on your hit parade, right? She's and sometimes, do you hear a woman's voice, a very sweet voice, call your name when you were young, when you were a little girl? Blessed Mother, actually, you had a connection with her. You had a visitation as a child. I don't know if you've buried it in your subconscious, but it was definitely there, and it had to do when you had the measles really bad. Okay. hold on to that thought. We're gonna no, not the measles, really bad thought. That's
Right.
not a good one. The Blessed Mother's a better thought. Denise, hopefully we can help you. Denise, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Denise, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good, sweetie pie. I love my Aquarius callers. You guys are brilliant.
Thank you.
What's your question for tonight, honey?
Yes, my financial situation, is it going to get better anytime soon?
Okay, it's all about the money, honey. Love might make the world go round, but money greases those wheels. Okay.
That's right.
Well, if you lived closer, I would definitely recommend you going to Astoria Bank and talking to Eileen Connors. She makes people have their money make money. Okay. And I'll still recommend that. Hey. Okay. I also want to say that they're talking and they're showing me this for a reason, that you can't be passive about it, that you need to have someone who really knows what they're doing handle it for you, okay, and have your money make money. So maybe it's not so far-fetched. Maybe you want to look her up online. She's brilliant, by the way.
Okay.
I also want to say that there is something about a lump sum of money that you're going to need to invest or do something with, and it has to do with a property inheritance,
Okay.
and that within a 6-month time frame this is coming to you. But this is something, Denise, that I don't think you're consciously aware of. In other words, it could be 2 cousins once removed, one of those deals, but you were the one that's still alive that it would go to.
Okay.
So that this kind of value, you definitely need the right people to guide you and help you invest it properly. Okay?
Could it be my ex-husband retiring? Because once he retires, I get his pension.
Oh yeah, pension money. Yeah, that's great too.
Is
But
he
that's
gonna retire
now
anytime soon?
what, sweetheart?
Is he going to retire anytime soon?
Well, he's hoping to last another 2 years before he does.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? You don't need his stinking money, honey. All right?
Okay.
The universe is going to take care of you. That's going to be like chump change. What are you kidding? You invest when you get this inheritance and you invest it properly and wisely. Oh, goodness. I keep seeing the scene from The Bank from Mary Poppins. Tuppence, carefully, invested, So instead of feeding the birds, you're going to invest it, okay?
Okay.
I want to say that this is definitely going to happen for you, Denise, with the property thing sometime between now and the end of May of 2017,
Okay.
okay? With immediacy, though, even with the next 2 months, that there is some sort of salary increase.
Okay, that's good.
All right, and
Good thing.
more money in your pocket's always a good thing. So lots of blessings, abundance, and visualize that for yourself.
Yes.
All right, because I
I
know.
have one more question.
Sure.
My health. How is my health?
Oh, you got to stop worrying, honey. All right. Have more faith in yourself and the universe. The universe has your back, truly. I want to say that there's something to do with your blood pressure being a little fluctuating a little bit here. But they're saying that try to wean yourself off of caffeine.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, and do it slowly so it's, you don't give yourself a migraine.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Oh, so, mix your coffee hound. Do you love coffee?
I love coffee.
Yeah, well, I used to too. But if you mix it with decaf and regular and try that for a while and slowly,
Wean myself on.
yeah, okay, and that will really assist you because that's why you're so jangly all the time. All right? But other than that, you're good to go, girlfriend. So thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right, lots of love, sweetheart. You too.
Thank you.
Appreciate
You
it.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love it when people call me. Okay. It's awesome. All right. And so are you, Kathy. And so they want you to know and be aware of that the culmination this coming year for you, it's a lot of your prayers getting answered. It's a lot of the exhale. Like, oh, thank you, God. As a Cancerian, all Cancerian women need that secret stash of cash nobody knows about. It's just a prerequisite to your happiness. Really, truly. And the universe is going to provide that and then some. Okay, and you got the love in your life. That's all set. And so the abundance and you having more joy and really experiencing what I want to say, the Steve Winwood song, "The Finer Things Keep Shining Through." That's my love with you. That's that kind of bonding with your husband, and I think that's why they showed me you two renewing your vows on the beach. You got to let me know about that one. All right.
Okay, I will.
There's no major health issues for you to be concerned about. Thanks, B. All right. And also, who's Janet to you, please?
An old friend.
All right. Like maybe 20 years ago?
Almost. Yeah.
All right. Blast from the past. This is going to be your validation point. Because Vegas wouldn't put odds on this one. 20 years I haven't heard from her.
Yeah.
Boom. Your friend Eileen, it was only 5 years with her brother. Now they're really pulling out the stuff. 20 years ago, this woman pops back in and is going to either email you, call you, snail mail you, but there's going to be some sort of contact or connection. All right, reconnecting.
Okay.
All right, and that's going to be the sign for me to do the rap. Got to wrap it up now. And I want to thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a beautiful soul. You got so much coming your way. You should be doing the happy dance. All right. And for everybody else out there, I want you doing the happy dance as well. And especially Debbie, that Aries that called in. We got the new job for you, girlfriend. November. I'm looking forward to that phone call back from you. And feel the love. It's from above. And anytime you have the need to get that information, that 411, just email me at gracegrella@gmail.com, and we'll make it happen for you. Lots of love. Happy autumn. Woohoo! I love this. Pumpkin.